Probably one of your better all-around games. Yes, no?
Yeah, I thought we played, obviously really well in the first. I didn't think we gave them a lot of space. I thought our D were really good, and our forwards worked back above the puck, and we obviously limited their shots and made it easy on Hackett. So that's what we want to play all the time. You're not going to limit them to one shot a period, but yeah, it was a good effort from start to finish, pretty much.
Mark Pesic, from last year when you took over to right now, what's the difference in this game?
I would say that he's always been really good at getting pucks out, and he's got a great stick. I see a lot more confidence running the power play than we saw last year. Like he looks like he fits in there as opposed to wasn't maybe as comfortable with it last year. In every asset or every aspect of his game keeps getting better. But there's not a huge difference. It's just everything is growing kind of incrementally, and there's just more confidence there.
Seems like he doesn't mind occasionally throwing what body he has around, which maybe last year he tried to win every battle with the stick.
Yeah.
Now he doesn't. He knows when to pick his spots and shove somebody into the glass.
Yeah, he's separating guys from the puck, and he did that a lot tonight. And I think a little bit of that is just, not being back on your heels, and maybe last year being new in the league, can I gap up on guys? Is that some back pressure coming? Do I have support? And I think he's just more comfortable with that now that guys are going to cover for him when he gaps up, and it makes his game a lot easier. It makes it easier for him to be physical.
And it probably makes it easy for the coach to say, well, let's take him McDonald.
Yeah, let's just keep throwing that. I think they were 26, 28 minutes tonight, and they're guys that can handle it because for the most part they don't have to play a lot of defense because they're so good at hitting pucks out. They pick pockets, they separate guys from the puck, and they break it out, and then they can go have fun on offense, so it's an easier night for them.
There was I don't know what it was, second period maybe, Ristolainen looked like he was a little out of place. Drew Bagnall kind of grabbed him or pointed at him like, get over there.
Yeah.
Bagnall being with Ristolainen, I assume that's by design because of Bagnall's intelligence, leadership, and so forth.
Yeah, I thought that, Rasmus coming back from the World Juniors, it's a different tournament. You're the oldest or one of the older as opposed to one of the younger, and you're there for a couple of weeks, and it took him a while to get back here. And I thought his game kind of struggled a little bit when he first got back, especially starting games. I thought Binghamton and against Chicago, I thought his first periods weren't great. So I talked to Bags about it, and you got to be really vocal with him because he's still figuring his way out in this whole North American professional hockey thing. And I think by looking at him, sometimes you take for granted the fact that he's 19. So Drew's a good mentor and a good leader, and he's a guy that Rasmus can trust, and he's a guy that's going to talk the whole game. I mean, he never stops talking, which is great. So that is by design. I think that's going to be a good partnership there because that's what I think Rasmus needs. He needs somebody that's going to constantly be talking to him just in case he loses focus for a short period of time, and Bags can bring him back.
It does seem like Ristolainen isn't trying to grab the puck and skate by everyone anymore. I mean, is that something you've seen proven in him simplifying the game?
Yeah, and that started with, a little talk that we had after the first period in Binghamton about, you've got to be able to play at this end before you can play at that end. And if we're not spending as much time down here, you're going to have more fun down here. And I think it's starting to set in where quick puck movement. I've really liked his transitions in the neutral zone where, we do a good job of back pressure and it gets on his tape and boom, it's right up as opposed to holding it, letting them get back in their set, and then trying to move it when they're on top of it. So I think he's making strides. And, he's 19. It's going to take some time, and you got to build these things up. But he continues to get better.
Your bottom six really stepped up tonight?
I thought the difference in the game for me, I can't say enough about Schaller, Hutchings, and Gillies. We, for the most part, matched them up against what I thought was their top line, and they didn't get a lot. What they did get was later in the game when we missed a couple matches. But I thought those three guys were outstanding tonight. Sunder, Irwin, and Waugh, they give you everything they got every time. And a couple of big shot blocks. Wazzy had a big shot block again. I think Irwin did a great job on the balls, and then Sunder uses his speed. So they're good complements for each other, both those lines. And in this league, if you want to be a top team, you got to have four lines that can play.
6 in a row now. How long do you think you can keep it going?
I just want to get it through tomorrow night. That's all we're worried about right now.
Three with the 3 stars.
Now you're telling me they're not a good team?
Good forward.